Nej, quiet.
I think we're on 120 minutes.
Oh, and you're Einar.
No, you're Magga.
Yeah.
And we're
From the Sugarcubes.
Sugarcubes. I thought I forgot. But you're watching 120 minutes on MTV.
I'm here and they're over there, and they'll be here in about 10 minutes. The Sugarcubes coming up. Welcome back to 120 Minutes. We're here with Magga and Einar of the Sugarcubes. Einar, who recently got married, isn't that right, Einar?
Well, I made a serious attempt to marry Bray. We tried to, you know, tie our knots together because we've known each other for 15 years, and you can marry a man can marry a man in Denmark, and we were traveling and we
just Copenhagen.
Yeah, Copenhagen, and we applied to get married because we've known each other for 15 years and we never argued. So we thought this would be the best, you know, sort of ingredients for a good marriage. And then because I'm divorced, I needed my divorce papers, and so we nearly pulled it off. But
so it all fell through on a technicality.
Yes, unfortunately.
So you can at least pretend.
We can, but you know, it gets a bit difficult sometimes when people don't understand that we're doing this for friendship.
Right, well that's really the ingredients of a happy relationship, as we all know.
We know that.
Well, you're on tour with the Primitives. How's that going?
It's going all right.
I mean,
is it different from you toured with New Order and Public Image last summer?
Yeah.
In the Monsters of Alternative Rock tour?
No, the Hamsters of...
the Hamsters.
The Hamsters of Rock. No, I mean, we're doing these theaters, so this is our show, and we're enjoying it.
Is there a rivalry between Tracy and Björk as front temptress?
Yeah, we sort of have to just pull them apart.
It's so bad sometimes. We're asking Björk to grow her nails so she can really, you know, claw. No, it's me and Tracy.
That would be a great fight. You got to capture that on film. Tracy versus Björk.
No,
forget it.
No, it's me and Tracy.
Oh, it's you and Tracy?
Yeah, because she owes me.
Why? What did you do for her?
I went on stage in boxer shorts.
Oh, and that was a special request?
No, that was a bet. She said I wouldn't do it, but I did. And so she owes me 5 margaritas now.
Only a fool bets Einar anything, right?
No. No. It was just for fun. It was San Francisco.
Well, you just played a Rock Against Fur concert at the Palladium, and a very nice fake fur garment right here.
This is not a fake fur. This is Icelandic killer sheep.
Icelandic killer sheep?
Yeah, they're all red, so you can spot them off, so you can run away.
So as long as they're killer sheep, it's morally okay to kill them then, right? For their fur?
Yep.
It's heroism, really, to kill them.
It's heroism?
Heroism.
Yeah.
Heroism.
Yeah,
heroism's okay,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's like, you know, St. George against the dragon.
Right.
So I went out on my own and found this sheep.
And they're red, so you can
killed it with your bare hands.
Mm-hmm. And you know that.
And you're going to write a song about it?
Probably, yes.
We hope.
Yeah, the movie, The Revenge of the Killer Sheep.
Revenge of the Killer Sheep. With many sequels down the road,
yeah,
no doubt.
The Revenge of the Killer Sheep, The Return of the Killer Sheep, how Magga met the ghost of the Killer Sheep.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Now, there wasn't a killer sheep in the video for Regina, but there were plenty of other oddities. How was it? What was it like making that video?
Oh, the parachute jump was difficult. Siggy being an aeroplane was pretty difficult for him because he had to sort of go emotionally into it. Bragi being, you know, like a gangster from 1930s, that was okay, but, you know, we enjoyed it. But we had to paint the aeroplane, and it was just fun. And we found the lobsters.
You had to paint the aeroplane yourself? Yeah. It's good to have some aesthetic input.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Hum along, Regina.
Well, let's take a look at that video right now. We'll be back with more of the Sugarcubes right here, that video, Regina. 120 Minutes is back with Magga and Einar from the Sugarcubes. Now, you've just wrapped up your tour with the Primitives. What's next?
Going home.
Going back to Reykjavik?
Yeah. Go and sit in our favorite bar.
Is it dark in Reykjavik at this time of the year?
It depends what the time is.
Really?
No, it's normal.
No, it's normal. It's like 50-50 now.
What time of the year is it? I mean, it's never dark 24 hours, right?
Up north.
Almost.
Yeah?
Up north,
Yeah.
they don't see the sun like for 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, don't see the sun. So
I'd love it there.
yeah, it's brilliant. It's really, but it gets on your brain. You can get very depressed, terribly depressed. Actually.
Are Icelanders depressed as a nation?
I think we've got one of the highest suicide rates in the world.
Higher than Sweden?
Nobody wants to live in Sweden. Let's not talk about Sweden on this program.
Okay. That's the one taboo in a Sugarcubes interview.
Except ABBA.
Except ABBA. Well, we can talk about ABBA.
Would we? Would you?
I'm asking you, we can. That's the only Swedish thing we can talk about.
Please.
I don't have a whole bunch of questions about ABBA lined up, actually. Of course, ABBA is Sweden's, I think, biggest export. And maybe the Sugarcubes are Iceland's biggest export now.
I think
maybe not.
We are the third biggest export.
Oh, really? What are the first two?
Fish and beauty queens.
It's true. In the past 3 years, we've had 2 Miss Worlds.
Oh, really? And of course, they bring in so much hard currency by
Now, all these guys...
They go, you know, with the fish to sort of sell the fish.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
They go to Japan and stand by the, you know, like a bathtub full of fish.
So this is fresh fish from Iceland. Please buy it.
Ah, and they win the contest and jump up and say, I'm going to the new aquarium at Disney World.
Yeah,
Right.
I am Miss Fish.
What are you doing in terms of your poetry? You have a couple of books published already, is that right?
Yeah,
Are you still writing?
We're always writing. Bragi is doing a religious poetry book or compiling together a religious book.
Now, this is Icelandic religion, which is basically a mixture of Christianity and paganism, is that right?
No, this guy actually is
Western Icelander. He emigrated here to the US some years ago, but so he doesn't quite understand the Icelandic way of living, so his poetry, religious poetry, is a bit twisted. But Bragi likes
Which you like, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit loony.
Are you a poet too, Marga?
No. I wrote a poem when I was 12 about a little bird. I think that was the last one I wrote.
Oh, really? Do you still have a copy of it somewhere?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to recite it for us?
No.
Now we're putting out other poetry books as well, and on our label Bad Taste, we've got a publishing house, and we're putting out records with Icelandic bands, and we're going to put out one here in the US after a few days, 30th of March. We'll be putting out a compilation album of Icelandic bands called World Domination or Death.
World Domination or Death?
Yeah.
What label is that coming out on?
Bad Taste.
And you're going to have national distribution for it too?
Yeah.
Great, we'll look forward to that. What about a Sugarcubes record? You going back into the studio?
Yes, of course, we just don't know when.
We're going to take it easy. We're going to go home now, relax. Then we'll go to Japan and Australia, and after that we'll spend the summer in Iceland. We don't know what we'll do. We might do something.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, the mysterious Sugarcubes.
Ooh. Thanks very much for coming by, Marga and Einar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we'll see you again soon. And right now, here's a Sugarcubes video. This is Motor Crash.